AI can generate some really impressive designs, but the moment you want to change something small, like a word or a color, you kind of have to start all over again. Reprompt, regenerate, and cross your fingers that it doesn't mess up the stuff you actually liked. Magic Layers fixes that. You take any flat image, Magic Layers pulls it apart into something editable, and suddenly you've got full control inside Canva. Let me show you how. We're going to try this on 2 different graphics today. We've linked the ones we're going to use in the description so you can follow along. Or, if you're watching through Canva Design School, they're already a part of your lesson. The first one's pretty simple. A poster with some text, a few cutout images, and a plain background. Nothing too crazy. Let's see what Magic Layers does with it. From the Canva homepage, you'll see a Magic Layers button right up here at the top. I'll click that, then click Upload, and choose the image I want to work with. It'll open up the image in a new design. Take a second to process and there we go. It's pulled the whole thing apart for us. The cutouts can be repositioned and the background is separate. Let's jump into our layers panel and we can see how they've all been pulled into their own layers. It's basically rebuilt the whole design like I'd made it in Canva from scratch. And this is the part I love, because now you can actually make it your own. So I want to move this egg-shaped chair to sit over the O and make it pop. And let's resize this a little, just so it feels a little bit more natural with the size of the typeface. Next up, I want to move this secondary type up to the higher level so that I can edit this. Let's zoom in. And I want to change the day of the week for the restoration workshop. So let's change this to Wednesdays. We want to run this from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Great. So let's select bold because I wanted that to feel a little lighter. And let's resize it so that it gets a little bit more real estate on our design so that people know what day and date our workshop is on. I also want to change this background color. It's feeling a little too orange. So I'll just select it, tap the color picker, and it's done. And I want to change the type. I want to make it stand out a little bit more. So let's try a yellow. Maybe not a full yellow, let's try and get a pastel. Nice, I think that's looking good. Every single one of these changes would have meant going back to the drawing board before. Now you've got total creative control. See how quick that was? But that was a pretty clean graphic. Text and images with nice edges. What happens when we throw something more complicated at it? Let's try a more photographic texture design and see how it goes. So this one's got a lot more going on. Elements, textures, layered type. It's pretty complex. I've already got the design open in the editor. You can access Magic Layers in here too. I'll select my image, hit edit, and under tools you'll find the Magic Layers icon. Select this and Magic Layers will start analyzing the design. Even with all of the complexities in the design, it's done a really clean job of pulling everything apart. Text is editable, the photographic elements are their own layers, and the background is pulled out. I'll update this headline to something that works better for what I'm going for. We want to change the word fun to run to make it clear what event we're running. I can also move this back behind the runner to create a little bit of depth in our design. Next, I want to move this face across to the right just to create a little bit more balance in our design, while also moving our location. and making it a little bit bigger, just so that people know exactly where we're going to be running this event. And finally, at the footer of this design, I find that this blue and black combination is a little too close in color. We can quickly change this by selecting our type and selecting text color. Now we have our color palette open. We can select the color picker to quickly change these colors. Nice, that's looking really good. Same process as before, just with a bit more detail. And I'm still the one making the creative calls. So whether it's something simple or something with a lot going on, the process is the same. Bring in your image, run magic layers, and suddenly you've got a design you can actually work with. Change the copy, shift the colors, move things around, it's up to you. So next time you've got an image that's almost there, but not quite, give magic layers a go and see where you take it. We'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.